Hey, welcome back to another life altering, mind crunching episode of Love, Life, and Legacy, the podcast dedicated to helping you navigate these hypersexualized times. I tried to start differently, and you see, I got lost because I'm so programmed. I programmed myself to start it the same way. Today, we're going to interview Ravie. You see, we have these little things called chapters. It's how there's like planting seeds, but then what if you're planting gardens? And that's what we did with chapters is we've already been planting the seeds around the world. We've been doing events and sometimes in continental tours. But when you leave a continent after a tour, you feel bonded with the people and you have a good energy, good synergy, and then you leave and you go to the next place and the next place. And then all that momentum that was created, that beautiful energy during your time in that country dissipates. So that's why we created chapters to keep that energy going and to keep those plants growing. Oh, I felt that one coming. And so, actually, in the Philippines, we have a brand new chapter leader. His name is Ravie, and we're going to talk to him. We're going to introduce him and talk a little bit about his plans and where he came from. It's really cool. High Noon is evolving. We're changing all the time. So please welcome Sir Ravie Malaza. All right, everybody, we're back. And today we have something special. High Noon started chapters like a year ago, something like that. And it was a bit of an experiment. We wanted to have people in specific locations so that we didn't have to travel all the time perpetually. And also that after we left the place when we were traveling, that things would continue because, sometimes we'd have a lot of really good energy in an event and then we would leave and then it all disappeared. So we had chapters, hence chapters. But the chapters as an experiment, we had to figure out how to grow a chapter. And in the process, we've actually replaced two of the chapter leaders. Two of the chapter leaders have graduated to bigger and better things. And I have Ravie here, Malaza, who is our brand spanking new Philippines chapter leader. So first of all, welcome, Ravie.
Thank you so much for that introduction. So, hello everyone. My name is Ravie Malaza. So, yeah, I am the new chapter leader from the Philippines, and I'm 26 years. Yeah, I'm 26 years old. So, I'm young and ready to fly. Yeah.
Well, you're young, except if you ask a 13-year-old, you're like an old man, right? To me, you're like a baby. You're just a baby-year-old. But in terms of, yeah, I guess you just passed your quarter life, so you're getting
hmm
there.
Yeah.
And yeah, sorry, my introductions are always garbage, but I just figure it's all, it's all just pomp and circumstance. People get to know you. Um,
hmm
so Ravie, you were born where? And give us a little bit of background. Who are you?
Yeah. So, I am born and raised here in the Philippines, specifically in Metro Manila. So I was raised in the city where there's a lot of people, different cultures, and background. So um yeah, so I guess that people know me as a street smart. So I get a lot of knowledge growing up in the street. So I didn't enjoy school, but I enjoy more getting out the streets, meeting people, getting to know what it looks like to make friends. So yeah, so that's more about me.
I think Maybe in America that means something different, because to be street smart in America means you're a drug dealer, or yeah, just a gang member. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
assuming that's not the case. We'll have to get into that. We did not check your criminal profile prior to hiring you. Um, okay, so not a big fan of school. And then,
Mm-hmm.
when did you meet the church? At what age did you meet the church?
I met the church at the age of 18 years old. So
Cool.
I was invited by my high school friend, which she is Hannah. And after we graduated in high school, all of my classmates started to go into college, but me, I stopped going to college for 1 year. So I was a out of school youth during that time. I was working in the piano shop, 100 pesos a day. I was cleaning the grand piano, making sure the machine inside the piano really is working. So I was in the middle of my year when my spiritual mother invited me to join a seminar in Baguio. So it is a very cool place, and I said, yeah, sure, because the my spiritual mother, I really trust her. So she invited me to have a leadership seminar. So on my mind, it was a leadership seminar. Then then after I joined, I listened to the lectures on the first day and the second day. I realized that this is not leadership seminar. It's more of like a Bible study group that we're talking about by scriptures. So I was shocked during that time. Then after that 7 day seminar, I joined different workshop and fundraising. Then I didn't realize that wow, I am now here in the church, and they introduced me to a lot of people, and I got serious also about my faith. So yeah, it keeps going on.
Hmm. That was 8 years ago.
Mm,
Nice.
yeah.
And so you are blessed, yeah? How tell me about that. Okay.
Yeah, so I received the matching on the year of 2020. Then I received the sister, which is also a Filipino. She's a Filipina, and we decided to get blessed on the year of 2021. So it was something special in my heart that one of the good things happen in my life. So um she's Jenna Quasido. She's 1 year older than me, and I'm really thankful for that because sometimes I become a childish human being, and she's more mature. And yeah, so that was my greatest happening in my life to meet to have a blessing, wonderful sister.
Yeah, I got to meet her. So I was just in the Philippines last week, y'all, and we did an event and we had a bunch of meet and I got to hang out with them. We went out for dinner one night. A great evening, and I could see for sure she's a sharp cookie, and I feel like Ravie's gonna be all the better for that.
Hey, just a quick intermission to let you know that High Noon has a program just for single people that want to prepare well for marriage. So if you happen to be one of those single people that wants to be a stellar, fantastic, amazing, marriageable man or woman, then check out the core program, which you can find at highnoon.org. It is just for single folks like you who want to get ready for marriage and be ready for marriage. So join that at highnoon.org, and we will see you in the core program.
And so, when did you find out about High Noon? Like, when did we enter your awareness?
Mm. Yeah, so the first time that I heard about High Noon, is on the year of 2018. So I was a chapter leader in the school. Then my center leader invited me to a workshop. So that was
About leadership?
uh I, I said my center leader that you need to visit the Philippine church. Made a memo to all of the nearby center to come in the HQ because there's a group that called High Noon that talks about sexuality. So at least it was very clear. So then I went right away in HQ. Then I see Uncle Dave. I saw Uncle Dave and Sammy. Then they're talking about pornography, and I was really shocked to heard about it, and then there's something going on in my life that I can't share to my center leader. So I felt that this was really personal for me to be there. Then after that, this life goes on. So I focus on mission and doing school things. Then I met the Hainan again on the year of 2020, then 2021. So it was pandemic. So I decided to join the Ascend program. I was not blessed during that time, so I feel that it is something that I need to work on myself. So until I got in this position as a chapter leader.
Hmm. So what does that feel like? You show up and you're even a leader. So this it was prophetic that you got invited to a leadership workshop. You became a leader. You're a chapter leader. It's in your name. And then you go to some workshop about pornography, and then you're like, oh snap, right? Like it's a little bit confronting, right? And
Mhm.
so how does that feel when you learn about a faith, you learn about God, and you learn about certain ideals, and then you realize maybe I'm not fully succeeding at these ideals. How did that feel when you saw the first workshop? After your first workshop, were you hopeful, or what? Because there was something to help you, or what? How did you feel after that?
I feel that the church that I am growing up in, uh, I I do see bad things or not, or let's say good things in the church. And when I found out that there's a Hainan group, I feel that wow, these people are really serious about their faith. They are not hypocrite. So I feel hopeful that I'm gonna be the the same person just like they are, that they are being honest and they have a lot of uh accountability or integrity on what they do and what they say. So I was really interested to hear about the Hainun more. And but the fact is, after the workshop, I went back to my leader. The focus has changed. From Hainun, I have to do fundraising. I have to do witnessing. So feels like the support is not yet solid during that time. So I try to keep it on myself that when will be the time that I have to get serious about my sexual integrity because I was really occupied by a lot of things. There are a lot of priorities more than the Hainun. So um, I just kept it on my storage files or storage box that Hainun is something special, but I haven't got into the serious mode of working on it. So yeah, but I was hopeful. I was positive that Hainun will be and will be essential for me to be a great person, to be a better person.
Hmm. And then why did you later join a group? What compelled you to join a group? When you joined Descent, it was before you were matched, right? So then
Mm,
why did you do that?
yeah, so I realized that I cannot be I cannot have a genuine um relationship with my parents. I cannot have a genuine relationship to my sisters. It feels like there's something that a big wall that prevents me to be who I am, and I cannot, I cannot be, I cannot give it all to them because the sisters or my parents are, I don't have an idea why do I sometimes want to just be myself or not having a same energy the day that they have met me. Then right now I feel like they feel like, are you okay? It seems like you have 50% energy. So something like that.
Which was related to porn. So when
Mm,
you okay, just to be clear, I mean this is common, but I just wanted to put a name to it. What you're saying is that when you engage with porn, then the next day you'd be not you wouldn't feel like yourself, and then your
mm.
parents were like, "Hey, what's going on? Are you okay?" And you didn't know how to. Did you know what was happening? And you just didn't know how to talk about it, or were you? Could you see that porn was doing this to you, or was it all a mystery at that point?
Little by little, I realized that there's something wrong about me. So I tried to step back on people. Sometimes I go to the seaside and have my own time and ask myself what's wrong about me, and is it something that people do not like my attitude? Am I being rude or someone, or is it about my faith to God? But the years goes by and I realize that that the pornography affects me, affects my job, so affects what overall. So said that I must I must speak about it because I am a strong believer that the more that we do not talk about it, the more it gets stronger.
Sure.
So I haven't got an opportunity to have a conversation with the topic of porn and masturbation, and then I realized that, oh wow, in the year of 2018, Hainan came here in the Philippines, so it will be a great platform for me to speak about it, and the more I speak about it, the more it will weaken on my system. They have a culture that really helped me to overcome this pornography because pornography for me is a way I deal with stress, with negative emotions. So I feel that I need a community that can help me.
Hmm. Nice. And then, so all this happened before you were matched and all that. So then, how do you feel like that helped you with getting through the matching and like being prepared as a man for a woman?
It helps me to be more aware of what I am having or making a decision about my life because it helps me to think about my future, what it looks like to have a future with having this issue with pornography and masturbation. And yeah, so I decided before I decided to join the matching and the blessing, I really think about what it looks like to have a son and daughter, that they have a father who is struggling about this and he cannot talk about it. So it's all about me thinking on the future.
Okay. And during the matching process, were you able to talk about it at all, or yeah? I mean, your wife obviously knows about your past now because you work for High Noon,
Yes,
right? So,
sir.
at what point did this come up in your relationship with your?
Yeah. So during my matching process, there's a confession that you have to do, and it's gonna be on paper, and you have to confess it um to the representative of the Blessed Family Department. I confess about it, but the thing that I am really looking forward is to have an action. They given me a grace on it, and I felt that I was really comforted during that time. but the system of pornography and masturbation on my end doesn't really go away on that on that conversation or on that during the confession in the paper. So the it still kept going on my end until I have the I got I mean I got matched and I got blessed. It's still going on, but the game changer is when I before I will have my wedding together with my parents and my wife's parents, my mother-in-law. So seeing those faces and and I'm not really honest about what is happening in my life. I cannot take it. So I said to my wife that this is what I'm having, and together with the mentor in the right community. So I am already joining the Ascend program. So that was a big support on my end to confess to my wife that I am really working on it. I have this kind of issue. She's really mad about it, but on my end, I do not think that I am the pornography guy, but I think that this is my old habit that I've been through for the 20 years or 23 years of my life, and all of the negative things that you will say about me. It's not about me, but it's all about my habit. So uh, that's my mindset during those difficult time of confession and to my wife, having difficult moments to my wife. So
Mm.
I'm really grateful that uh, she responded well, or I expected her to respond that way. So she's very strong.
Mm.
I really appreciate it.
Sounds like you kind of like your wife. It's good. And so you guys have been working through that, and then I just wanted to mention, like, I heard about you, and then I remember giving you a call. I just messaged you. Look at our Facebook message, thread. There's nothing there, and then it's like, hey, and you're like, hi, and I'm like, can we talk? And I said, okay. I said when, and then it was like a few days later. Okay, and then we met up, and then I talked to you. It
Hmm.
was like, yeah, what do you think about working for High Noon? And you're like, I had a feeling you didn't just want to talk randomly, which is nice because a lot of times when people do that, when they reach out and it's like, hey, can we talk? And you're like,
Hmm.
yeah, they usually try to sell you something, not try to give you a job, right?
Hmm.
So when that happened, were you shocked or what was your feeling when I reached out to you?
Yeah, so I am very sophisticated about the hi, hello. So I always think that when people reach out to you, there's two things. They want to have a conversation with you because you know that person, but if you don't know the person, they need something from you. So it could be an ask for help, it could be related to money, it could be a request for an idea or feedback. So I'm thinking about what is happening with High Noon, and is there something wrong with High Noon Philippines that I may need to work or to help? So I said, okay, let's have a conversation. And then you said that the Hainan Philippines is looking for the new chapter leader, and I said, wow. Um, the only thing that I want for Hainan is that I have an opportunity to work with Hainan, because during the position, or during the time of Jude working as a Hainan chapter leader here in the Philippines, I asked him to how can I work with Hainan, um or even a little compensation that will do for me, because I really want to support you. Then he said that Hainan right now it's not hiring, so I really understand that. But I really want to be part of something that includes my faith as well. because we are really helping the first gen and second generation in our church, and I got an opportunity to earn as well. So that's a very rare opportunity because that's what most successful people do. They do the things that they enjoy, they like, and they got an opportunity to earn as well.
Hmm. Nice. And then, I mean, how's it been? Because I was just there last weekend. It was kind of a whirlwind weekend, a lot of meetings, a lot of stuff going on. You've been working for just under 1 month, right? With Heineken full time.
Mm,
So how's it been? What have you learned about, high noon in general since starting? Because people think they know just if they're in our programs or if they hang out with us, but what have you learned about
mm,
being a leader in high noon?
yeah. So just to share about what is Hainan for me. So Hainan for me is it's all about having an online community. So it doesn't require you to give your whole 24 hours. Just need to be there, to be present or during the group call, and to be honest and share about your week. And when I got an opportunity to work, Hainan became more like not just an online community, but it serves us like they are really serious about helping brothers and sisters. They're just not a 1 hour online community that after that it's done. It feels like they are really serious about establishing a community, not where individuals, where a group of people are striving for their sexual integrity, helping them to have their North Star goal. So the working with the staff of High Noon, especially Sir Andrew, and I have met new people as well. So it's all about living for the sake of others, which I have heard when I was a missionary before. But here you can see here that their time, some of them have their own family, and some of them cannot. You know that they have a lot of priorities in life, but they decided to work in the high noon because they believe that this is something that can help the community. And I even um believe in you because as Sir Andrew is a family man, then you used to travel a lot. You leave your family in Mongolia, decided to be here in the Philippines for a couple of days. So yeah, I'm really amazed that we are all serious about what we do,
Hmm.
and not only in the words but in action as well.
Yeah, my kids were fine. Whenever I leave, I usually tie them to a tree and just make sure they have enough food to snack on. So they had plenty of food. Makes them
Mhm.
tough. Yeah, great, great. And so what are you looking forward to? Give me a sense of what you're hoping to see happen in the Philippines. You're now being given this task
Mm,
of taking care of your nation for now. Um, and you know the situation out there much better than me. You live out there. So what are you hoping? What kind of change are you hoping to make
mm.
out in the POE?
Yeah, so our Philippine church have been through a lot of ups and downs, and right now is we're kind of uh changing our system on how Philippine church really work in here, and that includes the on how we take care of the membership of the brothers and sisters, the blessed families. And I feel that as a High Noon chapter leader, I want to help the Philippine church to have a solid community that they will come in a group, or maybe in a group online group call, or maybe a physical group meeting. And I want them to be happy and be proud of us, a blessed family, because I've been on that part that I'm shy to say that I am blessed, I am matched to to people outside that do not understand our faith. Oh, who are you? What? How did you meet your wife? So yeah, we just met. So sometimes you cannot say that because you are afraid to know people that okay, you're part of this group of Reverend Moon, San Myung Moon, and Dr. Haktian Moon. So I want them to be proud of who they are because the moment I decided to apply for matching, I do not think about myself anymore. I think about my children and I want them to have a community that they can be freely who they are. They don't need to hide themselves. So it will be a lot of, it's a support group for me. So it will be a group of individuals, group of newly blessed couples, so group of parents. So I already seen that on the programs of the Hainu. So it feels like this is something that we can implement here in the Philippines together with the help of Blessed Family Department. So yeah. So it's an support group and a real and solid community for them.
Yeah, nice. So community, helping to build community out in the Philippines. Yeah, great. Um, I can see, that Philippines is very family friendly, but the family's in a lot of trouble out there. There's a lot of infidelity. There's a lot of teen pregnancy. There's a lot going on out there. So they'll need a little bit of high noon, and you're our guy. Is
Mm.
your wife excited that you're doing this work, or is she terrified?
Yeah, I mean, she is excited. I mean, it only takes one person to believe in you to have amazing things for you to be done, and that is my wife. She believe in me, and that belief and trust that she gave to me helps me to do impossible things that I cannot believe that I am capable to do because I was a church member who are in the middle position. You will not see me like who really prays or who really cry in the front of the people. And I'm not the person as well that do not care. So I was just in the middle position. But when my wife believed on me, I realized that wow, I am now in the front. I am speaking, and I was just the guy who really hides somewhere during the in the audience. So yeah, so she's really supportive, and right now as we're reaching, I'm now starting to help brothers and sisters. And when it comes to the family, the parent really plays an important part on reaching on their growth as as a child. And I just realized yesterday that I have to talk to the parents as well. So I even asked a second gen that can you join the ascend? I remember that you have shared about this pornography, and I reached out to his parent. Then his parent was really glad that was able to that her son was that she really liked was able to confess on high noon. And for me, I want her to let her know that your son is serious and wants to work on his sexual integrity. So can I do that? Yes, please. That's what she said. Please let me know what can I do for my son. So yeah.
Yeah, great. Cool, man. Yeah, it's so nice to have you on board. Like we said, we've gone through a steep learning curve with
Mm,
chapters, and Jude has graduated,
mm,
and we really needed somebody to take us to the next level. And I feel like you're our guy. And what you'll notice is Heinlein definitely attracts leaders who aren't the obvious choice necessarily, who aren't the people in the front. They're the ones a lot of times in the back, just wanting to help. And
mm,
so, yeah, you fit right in, and we're lucky to have you. So, do you have any last words? Do you have any last sentiments? Any words of wisdom that you want to impart upon the masses before we take
Yes.
a
Yeah, so for the Philippines, and I believe that we do have members who are always listening to your podcast. Um, we are here. I mean, Hainun doesn't want you to realize that you are wrong, or we just want to help in the best way that we can when you feel that you are have a weakness on this part, and of when in terms of taking care of your children, or taking care of your children when when it comes to the topic of pornography, we can help you. And for Hainun, Philippines, or even the staffs, not all of us are having an issue with pornography. I believe there are also volunteers really want to help this type of people. So if you are interested to support Hainun, even though you don't have issues with pornography, you really want to help brothers and sisters when it comes to relationship, we are welcoming you to join us. So, yeah. So if you feel that you want to be part of something, and you see that High Noon is a great place for you, so we really welcome you.
yeah,
Yeah.
wonderful. Yeah, please, this is your face. Follow the face. It'll take you to the place where you need to go. Follow the face to the place. That's what I'm going to leave you with. Yeah, I know in Philippines, we're going to be establishing groups. We're going to have our flagship Ascend program, which is for pornography recovery, masturbation pornography recovery. We're also going to have Radiant, which is our, for couples. And we're going to have Core, which is for single people who might not necessarily struggle with sexual integrity problems, but they want to become amazing candidates for the blessing. So we have those three that are going to be available to you very soon, like very, very soon. So reach out to Ravie. What is your email, Ravie? What is your High Noon email?
Yeah, so my Hainan email is Ravie. So that's my first name, RAVIE @hainan.org. So that's how short it is and easy to remember. So again, it's Ravie @hainan.org. So please reach out
Sweet.
via email.
Yeah, thanks so much, buddy. Thank you, everybody. Please reach out to Ravie, especially if you want to have some wild breakthroughs in the Philippines. There's so much potential there, which is why we're really excited about that place. It's got a very special place in the heart. So Godspeed, bro.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, see you soon, guys.
Hey, did you know that our team wants to do more events? Well, if you want to bring the High Noon message to your community or group, then let us know and we'll try to work something out. There's a simple application that you can fill out right now at highnoon.org/invite. And one of our team members will get back to you to see what's possible. That's highnoon.org/invite. All right, see you in the next episode.